Hello, everyone. Welcome along to a live match preview ahead of Leeds United's game with Aston Villa at Elland Road today. 5:30 p.m. kickoff today. I'm, of course, Ed McIntyre. Hello and welcome to all of you for joining. We are live right now on YouTube and Facebook, so make sure to get your comments and your score predictions into the comment section. And I'm really looking forward to the game. I really am looking forward to the game. It's always good, good games against Aston Villa, isn't it? It's been fantastic games in recent years. When you look back at the, the 3-2 win in December 2018 with Kemar Roof scoring that last-minute winner, that was a very exciting game coming back from 2-0 down. Of course, early on this season in October, we beat him 3-0 at Villa Park. Bamford's hat-trick, his first hat-trick for Leeds United. So, that was a very good game to watch. And then, of course, the last time at Elland Road, that 1-1 draw where, there was all that controversy where Bielsa made his team give Aston Villa a goal back because we had scored while Codger was down injured for Aston Villa. So it's always exciting games against Aston Villa, and I'm sure it's going to be an exciting game this evening. I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you guys are looking forward to it as well. Let me know in the comments if you are. This is the fourth meeting, of course, between Marcel Bielsa and Dean Smith. Bielsa's 1-2 and drawn 1 of the previous 3 meetings. So Bielsa has the better record against Dean Smith, which is always good. I'm really looking forward to it. I don't mind Aston Villa. A lot of Leeds fans seem to hate Aston Villa, and I think it stems from, the instant where we gave them a goal back. They, complained because their player was down injured. Where the letter of the law, it's not a head injury. We can carry on and play, but. I think if it was the other way around and we were playing, we had a player down, and then the opposition looked like they were going to, play the ball out. Tyler Roberts in that game looked like he was going to pass the ball out, pass out of play, and so you stop playing because you assume player's going to stop, and then all of a sudden they go ahead and score. I think if it was the other way around, we would have felt really angry and disappointed. So. I can kind of understand Aston Villa's frustrations there. But, I don't mind Aston Villa. They're a big club, good fan base, good history. And, I don't mind Aston Villa. I really, really don't. And I always look forward to playing them. It's always a big game, an exciting game. I remember a few years ago as well, Kemar Roof, his goal at Elland Road. I was there for that one. That was a very exciting night. So they've always been good meetings, good clashes, and I'm sure today is going to be not going to be any different. And Villa, they're a good footballing side. They're a really good footballing side to play some good stuff under Dean Smith. They play well, they're consistent, and they're having a really good season this season. Especially compared to their own standards. Last season, they just survived. They just scraped relegation, but this season, they haven't dropped out of the top 10. They haven't dropped out of the top 10 in the table. They're 8th currently on 36 points, just 1 point above us. But they have played 2 fewer games than us. They were knocking on the doors for a European spot at 1 point. So, they're having a good season. They're a good team. And they're going to be hard to beat today. But no, I am surprised that, we're just 1 point behind them. And I think that, I know that they have they've played 2 fewer games than us, but I think it does show how well Leeds United have done this season, to be up there, 10th in the table. I think Leeds United have done very well this season, adapting to the Premier League. Aston Villa today, of course, without Jack Grealish, who has a shin injury, a big loss for them. Is Grealish. He's one of, if not their best player. Grealish is, so influential for them, going forward. He's the captain. He's a very good player, is Grealish. And, last week against Leicester City, they lost 2-1 at home. And I watched that game and, they really lost a lot without Jack Grealish in the side. And Grealish, there's no time frame on his comeback from injury. So he's a big loss for them. Big hello to Dean Wood on Facebook. He says 2-1 to Leeds. I certainly think Leeds United can win today, but I do think Aston Villa, they'll have a few chances themselves. But they're going to have to do it without Jack Grealish, which is a big loss for them. Grealish, 6 goals this season from him and 10 assists. So he's had a good season as Grealish, and they're certainly going to miss him. He's a very big loss for them. And Matty Cash as well is also out for them still with a hamstring injury. He's a very good fullback. So. They're missing some key players of Aston Villa, but Leeds United, of course, are as well. We are without Calvin Phillips. Who still has that calf problem. Bielsa said in the press conference ahead of this game that they're going to have to be patient with him because it's one of these injuries where if time has come back wrong, then it could aggravate the injury. So and we certainly don't want to do that. So yeah, we're gonna have to do it without Calvin Phillips today, and for potentially other games. And we certainly do miss Calvin Phillips. He's our best, one of our best players. Definitely best midfielder. He's so influential as Calvin Phillips. He's a key part of the team. And, we do miss him when he's not beside. We've lost 5 games this season where he hasn't been involved. But we have won 2 where he hasn't been involved. And I want to focus on those 2. So, of course, early on in the season against Aston Villa, we didn't have Calvin Phillips and we beat him 3-0. So, we did well there. And then, of course, in the last game, Southampton at home, we beat them 3-0. So, we're certainly capable of, managing well without Calvin Phillips. And, Llorente is back. I think that's a big thing because it gives us more options in the defensive positions. So, if we want to go with a 4-1-4-1, sure, it can drop into CDM, but Llorente can fill in at centre-back and keep Luke Ayling at right-back where he's miles better. So, we can manage without Calvin Phillips. We've shown it this season. And, against Wolves, I know we lost, but we played well against Wolves. So, we can manage without Calvin Phillips, but he's still a big loss. He is still a big loss. He's a very important player. And, I've said it in recent podcasts that it's probably time that we get a like-for-like replacement in for Calvin Phillips in the summer. Of course, it's not going to be cheap. Getting a like-for-like replacement, an experienced CDM, but I'm sure that there's someone in the Championship, someone Forshaw-like, but not as injury-prone. But I do think it's time to get some cover in that position, really. So, we don't have to go into games without Calvin Phillips and thinking, it's all going to have to be changed. So, but we can manage without Calvin Phillips. 1-2 games this season without him, 3-0. So, we certainly can manage without him. But no, Calvin Phillips still out, Robin Koch still out, Rodrigo still out, and Mateusz Klich as well. He's a doubt for the game. He looked like he hurt his back against Southampton, so he has a chance of playing today, but he is a doubt. So if Klich isn't fit, then who goes in? Who goes in? We don't really have anyone. Shackleton's fit, and then he could probably go in midfield. Would you play Pablo Hernandez alongside Tyler Roberts? For me, I probably wouldn't. So we're in a bit of a sticky situation if Klich is also out today. So hopefully he isn't. And if he isn't, then I'd probably go with an unchanged lineup. To be honest, I can't see Bielsa making any changes. Why change a winning formula when we've just beat Southampton 3-0? Of course, there's a big argument surrounding Helder Costa and Jack Harrison. Jack Harrison hasn't done too well the past few games, of course, went off at half-time against Southampton, and Costa came on and did quite well, did Helder Costa. He's done quite well in recent weeks, to be fair to him. He scored a goal against Arsenal, could have scored against Wolves, and did really well against Southampton. So there is an argument there to start Helder Costa. But I would probably keep it unchanged. And if we're, Jack Harrison's not having a good game, then Helder Costa can come on, at half-time if needs be for Jack Harrison. But no, I would keep it unchanged. Why change a win formula? If Klich is fit, unchanged. If Klich isn't fit, then we're in a bit of a bad situation. But now Calvin Phillips, again, it's going to be interesting to see how we do without him, but we can do well without him. And Aston Villa, without Jack Grealish, it's going to be interesting there. But Villa, they have some very good players still who can cause us problems. Ollie Watkins, their highest goal scorer this season, with 12 goals and 2 assists. He's caused us problems in the past when he's played at Brentford, so he's one to watch today. Ross Barkley as well, 3 goals and 1 assist from him this season. He's a quite good player. I do rate him. And Tyrone Mings in defence didn't do too well against Bamford and against Leeds last time out, but I do rate him. I think he's a decent defender. Left-footed defender. There's not many left-footed defenders around, so he's a good player. So Villa, they do have a good squad. They do have a good squad, and they can cause us problems today. And it's going to be a very tough game for Leeds United. It's going to be a very tough game, but it's a game that we need to win, really, in my opinion. Of course, a good win last time out. It'd be good to continue that run, get another win, and it's important to get for 3 points heading into March, because in March there's only 3 games in March because there's an international break at the end of the month. Our 3 games in March are 2 trips to London, away at West Ham and away at Fulham. West Ham doing well this season. That's a tough game. Fulham, they're on a decent run at the moment, so that'll be a tough game. And, it's away at London. We haven't won in London since December 2017. So, 2 trips to London in March and then Chelsea at home. So, not easy games in March. So it's important to get the 3 points today, heading into those tough run of fixtures, and just get up to 38 points, 2 points away from the magic 40. And, I think it will just ease some pressure heading into the tough run of fixtures. So I think it's important to get the 3 points today. And we certainly have a good chance of winning today. Leeds United have a fantastic record against Aston Villa. As I say, we're beating them 3-0 in October at Villa Park. Bamford scoring his first ever hat-trick for Leeds United. We could do the league double over them today for the first time since the 1975-76 season. Hopefully we can do the league double over them. Of course, last time at Elland Road, that 1-1 draw. But different circumstances today, of course. Then it was Aston Villa. They had won 10 games in a row heading into that game. So it's going to be a very different game today. But Leeds have lost just 2 of the last 14 meetings, winning 6 and drawing 6, and that's a very good record. And Aston Villa have only won 2 of their last 17 away league games at Leeds United, with those victories coming in January and December 2000. So 21 years since they've beaten Leeds United at Elland Road, Aston Villa. So they don't have a good record against us. We have a fantastic record against them. So history is on our side, and I think we can continue that good run. I think Leeds United can get the 3 points today. I think there's certainly something in this game for Leeds. It's certainly going to be tough, as I keep mentioning. Villa are a good team. It's going to be tough, but but we're more than capable of winning. I think it's going to be a fairly even game. There'll be chances for both teams. I think it should be entertaining. They always are. So I'm going to go with a Leeds United win. I'm going to say 3-1. Another Bamford hat-trick, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? But I think there's goals in this game, but I think Leeds United can edge it. So 3-1 I'm going to go for. But get your score predictions in. As I said, Dean Wood on Facebook says 2-1 to Leeds United. I can certainly see that happening, a 2-1 scoreline. It should be a fantastic game. I'm really looking forward to it, and hopefully you all enjoy. Thank you to everyone who's tuned in at the moment. I really do appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe and follow on whatever platform you're watching on. We've got plenty of exciting content coming along. There won't be a live match reaction straight after the game today, as I do have plans, but there will be a match review out tomorrow, hopefully. So stay tuned for that. In the week, there'll be a Leeds United career mode, FIFA 21 career mode, going live this week. The quiz on Wednesday, 9 p.m, going live there. So make sure to tune in for that one. And then, of course, the next game at home to West Ham, there'll be hopefully a chat with someone from Hammer's chat. That should be good. An opposition preview, an opposition look at Leeds United. So that should be interesting. So make sure to tune in for that one, and then all the usual content for that game. So plenty of exciting content coming up. So make sure to subscribe and follow. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like. That would be very much appreciated. Share it around as well, and get your comments in. I'll be replying to comments as well. So if you're watching on the replay, then still get your comments in, because I'll read them. But we'll wrap it up there. Hopefully you all enjoy the game. I'm very much looking forward to it. It should be good. And come on, Leeds. But until next time, take care, and I'll see you soon.